Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask you guys first. So, do you guys like my extensions? I braid them myself. I feel like they look really good. Like, I feel like they turned out good. They were originally like just a solid like blonde, and they were from the from Foxy Locks. They were the latte blonde ones. Really like them. They're like my favorite extensions, but I was so nervous about making them dark because my hair is dark now, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ombre them. Sorry, I have like little pieces of hair sticking out everywhere. But yeah, so you have to let me know if you guys think they look pretty good, if they are decent. Like, I feel like they are, but maybe they could use a little work. Sound off in the comments and let me know if you are a fan of these extensions or not. So, because I am not gonna keep wearing them if they look bad. Anyway, so for today's video, I love doing foundation review videos. I haven't done like very many of them, but I do enjoy doing them because for me personally, I feel like foundation is such an important like staple in just people's everyday makeup routine. I mean, people who don't like to wear a lot of makeup tend to still gravitate towards foundation because it just evens out your skin tone, and you know, I feel like foundation is important. So for me personally, like, I have acne issues and I have, you know, just uneven skin tone, so foundation's important to me. If you guys really like the foundation review videos, you guys will have to let me know because I will definitely keep doing them, because I have like 3 foundations sitting over there right in front of me right now that I still need to review. So just kidding, there's 2. I lied. Okay, so this brand is called Flesh. Flesh. And the name of this foundation is called the Firm Flesh Thick Stick Foundation. Thick Stick.
Thick Stick.
I just want to know who in their marketing team thought that the firm to begin with, Firm Flesh Thick Stick was a great idea for a name. Like, that's totally something like I picture like Urban Decay or like Too Faced coming out with, you know, because Urban Decay has like the perversion, and like maybe even NARS because they have orgasm, and then like Too Faced has like their glow job face and stuff like that, you know, like face mask or whatever. And like, so I guess I don't know, maybe that's more towards, maybe they're a little more provocative than some other brands, and maybe not. I don't know if this is just what they went for, but here is the packaging. This is what it looks like. I do like, it's a very clean packaging. It's just black, and or it's actually not black, it's actually brown. It's a dark brown, like espresso, and then with a pink touch to it. So it says Thick Stick is a foundation, concealer, or in a darker shade, a contour, but it doesn't firm your skin. That's magical thinking. Okay, so it's not making any false promises. That's great. To use, scribble it on directly and blend with fingers, sponge, or brush. Okay, sounds good. So it just sounds like a basic foundation. So my biggest thing was I went to Ulta. When I first heard about this, I was gonna buy it. I was just shopping with my friend, and I was waiting on a 20% off coupon that I was supposed to be getting from getting the Ultimate Rewards credit card. So I was gonna use that on a big purchase because you can use that like on, you know, the prestige brands and all that. So my thinking was that like, this is just like a newer brand. It's only $18, so I was like, I'll go ahead and just go to Ulta and get it. I don't need to wait for the coupon. Well, they didn't have it out yet. I asked the lady, I was like, do you guys have the Flesh brand in yet? And she's like, yeah, we actually have it in the back. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Would you please go get it? She's like, do you know what shade you need? And I was like, I'm guessing the shade Honey. When I looked online, I thought the shade Honey was probably going to be the closest to me. It's like a medium light shade with yellow tones. So I was like, that's what I like. So she went in the back and got it. She came back out and then she handed me this little thing. And I was like, what is this? And she's like, that's the foundation. I was like, the Firm Flesh Thick Stick Foundation. Okay. So I opened it up and I was just like, do you care if I open it? Whatever. And I was like, I gotta look at it. And so it kept, like, this is what it looks like out of the package. Come on, focus. There we go. That's what it looks like. And So then I opened it and I was like, okay, maybe there's a lot of product in here. So I opened it and this is what we got. And so I twisted it up all the way and it stopped. And I looked at that and I looked at it and I was like, that's the product. That's the product. Oh, for $18. $18. $18 for this. For this Firm Flesh Thick Stick. I was just like, I looked at her and I seen how small this was. I was like, are you gonna hate me if I tell you like I don't want it? After I made you go in the back and get it, I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get a 20% off coupon so I don't feel as bad spending $18 on it. So I guess with the 20% off coupon it is a little bit cheaper, but I actually don't know. Let me check and see if the regular coupons work for that. Sometimes I don't know if that's a prestige brand. It is on the prestige side, so it might. Excluded from coupon, so it is prestige. So, okay, prestige. So $18 is not a bad price for prestige products. However, when you actually break it down with like the dollar per gram, it's a little much, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm getting a little hot. I'm like, gotta air it out. I'm gonna do a little math. So I checked out the packaging and I was like, 0.16 ounces. You know, I started thinking like about like all the other stick foundations that I've used. So I have a few here. The three that I have are the Makeup Revolution, the HD foundation stick, which I fucking love, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and then the Makeup Revolution. Did I say Makeup Revolution for the other one? Makeup Forever. Oh my god, the Makeup Forever HD stick. And then the Makeup Revolution one. I don't know if I fucked that up or not, but I'm just like, did I fuck it up? Okay, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. So there is 0.16 ounces in the Flesh Thick Stick. There is, in the Makeup Revolution one, there is 0.21 ounces. And Anastasia Beverly Hills, 0.32 ounces. And then the Makeup Revolution, why do I keep fucking saying that? Makeup Forever. The Makeup Forever one, 0.44 ounces, which is a lot. So the one that has the most is the Makeup Forever one. Fucking Christ. And that one is the most expensive of the four. But so let's see. Whew. For the Flesh Thick Stick one, that one is $18. Let's see. So that's actually 4.6 grams. So for the Firm Flesh Thick Stick, that's 18 divided by 4.6. So that's $3.91 per gram. Okay, let's see, and then let's do Makeup Forever. So let's see, that one is, I should have looked this up beforehand, but here we are. Okay, so their HD is $43. That's $3.44 per gram. And then let's do the ABH Stick Foundation. That's $25, and the grams on that is 9 grams. That's $2.77. And let's do the Makeup Revolution, which is definitely the cheapest one, and that is 6.2 grams. And I think that thing is only like $9. I'm gonna check, obviously, to make sure. Makeup Revolution, Fast Base Stick Foundation, $9. $1.45 per ounce, or per gram. Literally the breakdown of this is that the Makeup Forever one, which is actually $45, did I say? 40 something dollars, is actually cheaper than this $18 Flesh Thick Stick. You get less product for your money. The absolute cheapest one is the Makeup Revolution one. The Makeup Forever is, the ABH one is the next step up, which is $2.77 per gram. And then the Makeup Forever one is $3.44 per gram. This motherfucker is almost $4 per gram. $3.91. For a newer brand, that's a little much for me. In my honest opinion, my favorite one out of all of these is going to be the Makeup Forever one. I feel like it is worth the money. You do get more product for your money. But obviously we need to take this and give it a test run and see if it is actually worth the freaking almost $4 per gram price that they have on this. Let's give it a go, I guess, and we'll see if it's actually worth that. So let's do this. Whew, hopefully this is the right color. If not, not the biggest deal. I can always take it into Ulta and exchange it. I did order it online, so I did not see this in person, like other than like that one time when the lady showed me first before I bought it, and I was just like, yeah, probably not bad. Like, it's probably fine. So I am gonna give it a fair shot. I am gonna use primer on half of my face, per usual, and we'll go from there. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer. This is one of my favorite ones. Keeps me matte, smooth, all that jazz. So let's go ahead and do this side. I'm doing my left side in case I forget, because I tend to do that. Okay, so we got primer on. I don't know if it's going to be better to use a brush or a sponge. I'll probably just use my Morphe M439 Deluxe Buffer. It's one of my favorite ones. So we'll see. I don't know if a sponge will really do the job. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put it on the side with no primer. Okay. Here. A little there. Let's see. A little there. Let's see where that goes. It's pretty creamy. Let's do with this brush. Oh wow. This is blending out really nice. It almost like looks like I don't have any freaking foundation on, but it's like evening out my skin tone. So my initial opinion, okay, it does match. It's not as dark as I like it. I do like it a little bit darker just because I wear self-tanner. My self-tanner is not very prominent right now. It's pretty faded, but it is a good like match for my actual skin tone rather than my self-tanning skin tone. So that's fine. So the shade Honey is pretty light, just so you guys know. So it's definitely a medium coverage, I would say. It's definitely not 100% full. It's not sheer. It's pretty medium. I like the finish. The finish is super freaking natural. Like, it literally just looks like my skin 100%. It looks like I don't have anything on my face. It blended out super easy. Like, this was just, I definitely am just gonna say just use a brush. I don't even really want to try it with a sponge because this just worked so well with the brush. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get it a little more full coverage because I do see some of my pink coming through right here. Like I said, it is not full, it's just medium, but I think we could get it too full. A little more up here and there. You know what? Whatever. We'll just put more on. Let's go for cake. Okay, it's definitely a lot more full coverage now, but it still just looks so fucking natural. Wow. I really like this. I mean, my initial like first impression is that it's really nice finish. So just through here, I do see a tiny bit of that pink coming through, but not nearly as bad. So this is definitely a medium to full coverage foundation, but I definitely think if you would put it on a really light application, you could have it as a sheer coverage. Let's see what it smells like. I didn't even smell it. There's literally no scent to it. So that's a plus for anybody who is sensitive to fragrance. Wow, I really like it on the side with no foundation, or no primer. So far so good. Like that. You know, I didn't even check. We should like really look into the shade range, like how many shades they really have to see if it's a really, you know, inclusive brand. 40 shades. Okay. That is awesome. Do offer, like, I'm just gonna show you guys on my phone. I don't know if it'll help. Okay, so we'll start at the lightest, which they offer a really nice light one for super like pale albino skin. And then if you get down here, that is a pretty awesome shade range for women of color. Like, that is pretty freaking awesome. Like, their darkest shade is called Espresso, and it is like gorgeous, and it even offers like the blue undertones, pink undertones, red undertones, gold undertones, neutral. They offer a lot, so that is awesome. So I have to give them credit for that. Let's move on to the other side here, and we're gonna give it 3 strikes just like the other one, and on my nose. Let's see see where that gets us. And it's blending out really good on top of this primer. So on top of the primer, it blended out really good, but it is a bit more sheer on top of it. Like you can tell the side doesn't look as covered. Obviously I did do 2 on this side, but I feel like this side is not as full as like when I did 1 coat on this side. So let's go ahead and even this bad boy out. Do a little more in that area. Get a little more on my chin there. Sides do look really good, but I do feel like it settled a little less in my pores on the side with the primer, which, I mean, that's what primer's for. So there's that, but it does look really good on both sides. I'm really like actually impressed with this right now. I do wish I would have got a little bit of a darker shade. So maybe next time, once I use this one up, we will go for a shade darker, but so far I really like it. I do feel like it is very full coverage. Get closer so you guys can see. Whew, I feel like it is very full coverage once you get 2 coats on there, but just for 1 coat is definitely medium, which might be plenty for some people, and you could use a little bit less because a little bit seems like it goes a long way and it spreads and blends really nicely. So sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not gonna use any concealer. I am still gonna set my face. I'm gonna be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, just because I do pretty much always set my face, and I just wanna see how it sits under my favorite setting powder. I'm not gonna bake or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust it all over here. You guys, this natural finish is so beautiful. Like, I can't even explain to you, like in person, like how pretty this looks. Like it's just so natural looking. Like it literally doesn't look like I have anything on my freaking skin. It looks like my flesh. Yeah, like I'm not even kidding. When I first like heard this, I was like, all I could think about was like, I'm a nerd, Lord of the Rings. And he's like, what is it? What do you smell? And he's like, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's totally it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. I am gonna put some bronzer on because I do feel like this is a little bit light for me, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and warm myself up a little bit with some color on my face, and yeah, and then we'll go from there. It really isn't that bad though. Like, it's not a bad match. It's just a hair lighter than I really like. But as I showed you guys from that shade range, like I feel like I definitely, if I would have like been in store and looked a little harder, I would have found like my perfect shade. So 40 colors, that's like, you know, the Fenty Beauty like shade range, which is so good. And I do feel like this is a very inclusive shade range. So you guys have to let me know what you think if you do buy it. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and then I will come back and go from there. I went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup. So far I'm liking it. The real test is going to be to see if it lasts, you know, several more hours throughout the day, and see if it starts to break up or anything. Gotta remember that the left side had primer. Yeah, see, I'm fucking horrible with that. But see, yeah, this side had the primer on it, so we'll see which side, like if one breaks up a little bit more. I do only work for a few hours today. I do have to go in like 12 to 3. Whatever, but yeah, I only work a little bit today, but then I have my nephew later tonight. I think I'll review this. It is, what time is it? So right now it is 10:50 right now. I'm going to leave this on, and then I'll come back to you guys after, maybe before my nephew gets here, because I don't really want to film when he's here, because he's, you know, he's all over the place and needs my like total undivided attention, and I love him so much. Oh my god. Oh, I love him. Oh, I can't even like express like, yeah, when he's here anyway, like I probably won't do this. So I'll do this probably maybe like around 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys about 4 o'clock and we'll see how this looks, and then I'll probably take this off and be done for the night. We'll leave it at that, and I'm gonna go get some stuff done and get ready for work. Actually, I'm pretty much already ready for work because my hair is done and my eyes are done, and yeah, I'm literally just got this on. I just need to put a black sweater on, some pants. Like, I'm wearing pants, but just like nice pants. Guys, guys will have to let me know if you like my extensions too, because it's like really bothering me not knowing. Nicholas says it looks good, but he's a dude that like does not know anything about beauty at all other than what I tell him, so I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, he asked me, like, he came in here and was like, he's like, what are you doing a video on? And I was like, the Firm Flesh Thick Stick. And he was like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna go and I will see you guys when I get back from work. Ta, you guys, I'll be back. Hey you guys, so I am back from work. I just got back in and it is, let's see, 3:55, so it's almost 4 o'clock. I was a little delayed just because my boyfriend just told me some fucking tea about somebody and I am like shooketh about like what I just found out, so I'm like, oh my god. So you know how like some people have those shirts that say like, my dog and I talk shit about you? I should probably have one that says my boyfriend and I talk shit about you, because we do. We are so like, we're shit talkers like to the max, but nobody else will ever hear it. But yeah, it was so funny because he was like, you'll probably hear him, he's on a call right now for work, so you could probably hear him talking back there, but like, he was just like, I was like, did they tell you not to tell me? And he was like, of course, after he just told me fucking everything. Oh my god, yeah, so he's like, because I tell you everything, and I'm just like, I know, same. Yeah, so if you ever tell me any drama or any gossip, you can expect my boyfriend to find out. But we'll keep it between us. Don't worry. Your secret's safe between me and my boyfriend and my best friend, Jana. So anyway, okay, back to this foundation. So I honestly feel like it held up really well. It doesn't look bad. I am starting to get a little bit shiny. I feel like it's a little more dewy than anything. I am missing a patch of foundation up here because so like my blonde roots are coming in, so I don't know if like you people don't know that like my hair is super naturally light blonde, like it's like a level 8-9 for people who know what that means. But like that's my natural color, so when I dye my hair dark and I have like the blonde coming in, it looks so bad. It looks like I have bald patches and it looks gray and just really ashy and bad, like, and it just looks like there's bald patches. So we had like this tester spray at work, and I tested it out because I was gonna buy it for like a root touch-up, you know, like people get like for like old ladies with grays coming in. So I did like the root touch-up thing, and then I kind of got it on my forehead, so I like, my boss like rubbed it off, so like I'm missing some foundation right there, but that's okay. I feel like it looks pretty good. I don't feel like it broke up as much on the side with my primer, so I do feel like it lasts a little bit better on the side with my primer than the side without. But overall it's pretty even, like it's not a huge difference, so I feel like honestly you can do with or without primer depending on your skin type. I don't have like any lipstick left on. I chewed it all off. When it comes down to it, I feel like this foundation would be okay for oily or dry or normal skin. I feel like you could pretty much use it for anybody, but I do feel like it would work better for more normal skin or even dry, because it is just a little oily for oily skin. I'm not crazy super like bad oily, but I mean, it was hot as fuck today. Like I had my extensions up like half the time when I was at work because it was so fucking hot. Like I can't even express how fucking, like, I think it's like 100 degrees out. I could probably totally be lying. I should see how hot is it. Oh fuck, I just dropped my mirror. Oh, it's 82. Okay, so I'm being a little fucking dramatic, but not bad. So for 82 degrees and it's humid, I feel like it did a really good job. I feel like if I touched up with a little bit of powder, I'd be fine for the rest of the day. Like I don't feel like it would need like a lot of touch-ups. Just a little dab of some powder and I think I'd be good to go. Like if I were to finish my shift like at work, if I had to work till close, I would have been fine like with a little dab of powder. Maybe if you have more dry or normal skin, give this a try. Even if you have oily skin, give it a try. Everybody's skin is different. That's why, you know, sometimes with like review videos, it's like, yeah, but it might work for somebody else because everybody's skin is different. So you never know. I don't know, I kind of like the color. I feel like the color is actually okay. I tell if it like oxidized or anything. I don't think it did. It doesn't really look like it, so I think we're okay. Overall, I can't really fully give it a thumbs up, but I can't really give it a thumbs down. So I'm like right here with it because I think it's a good foundation. I think it worked well. Had good coverage. Just a little dab of powder. I would have been fine the rest of the day. However, that fucking price point, I can't agree with it just because it is so expensive per gram. Like, this isn't gonna last very long. If this is like definitely like for someone who does not wear foundation often. Like, if you only wear foundation like once a week or something, like this would last you. But dude, like for that much product, I can't give this a thumbs up. That much product, like that is nothing. Like, that is not enough product for me to be like, it's totally worth $18. Like, not when you can go buy a giant fat stick of Makeup Forever for like, you know, a similar price point, actually less than what this is, overall per gram. I'm like right here in the middle with it. I feel like it's worth trying. But I'm not screaming like, go out and get this fucking foundation. Like, I'm not, sorry. God, maybe I should just give it a thumbs down. No. We'll keep it in the middle because it wasn't a bad foundation. It wasn't like straight up like, fuck this foundation. It was just more of like, fuck that price because for the amount that you get, you know? So it's like, yeah. And then the name of it is just kind of weird. So like, the Firm Flesh Thick Stick. I can't. Alright, you guys, I think that sums up this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. And also, if you want to see more foundation review videos, let me know because I love doing them. Ta-ta! Firm Flesh Thick Stick. Firm Flesh Thick Stick.